out, bring 'em out. Hey, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah.
Right, what it do, fellas? We are back. Come on, yeah, hell yeah. All right, Diablo kicked in.
Eddie says, amazing team.
Thanks, Eddie. Well, we got with tonight's match. We definitely fought. Yeah, basically we fought Ezra's team tonight, which was really, really strong. And we gave him a good run for their money on that one. But tonight we lost the first one and then we won the other two. And so right now we are sitting at, all right. So in global standings, we're only down to 13, which is not bad at all. And then let's see, got all the way down, go to top 60 something, or what or we actually get to be brought in. And server rankings, we are 4. Who is it? Okay, there's Varian then. I think Ezra's wanted to watch the other match. We'll wait till they get here. Oh, hold on. Let me put actually my views back up here. Okay. Let's see. Mission. All right, we've already got that screen pulled up. Perfect. Let's see. videos. Battleground. And then we'll also put up I did shorten the video so they weren't so long at the beginning of them. Hold on, pause it here for 1 second. I won't be able to get TikTok there, or they won't be able to say anything if I don't pull them out. Yep. Hey, thanks so much for the likes.
Eddie says. Powered by Java, carry me on G10 and G8.
Yeah, no, Java's, yeah, he's on my team. He's good. He's playing Bear right now.
Eddie says. You think the hammer barb are up?
Oh yeah, they're really strong. Ah, I shouldn't have gone back in there. I mean, which side are you on, Java? 3. What the hell?
My wheel falters.
Whatever. Oh. We get this first kill somewhat.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Hammer barb with the 3 life leech is really strong. I would have stayed barb, but there is a limit on the types of tunes.
Does it a spell work on the barb with the hammer? Does it really not do anything?
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. So went back necro but now feel like paper again with one shots and getting stuck moving in wreath form.
Damn it. Oh, we got it. Woo! I only need one more kill. Good shit, Java.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Bout you can only have I think 3 of the same tune.
Yes, that's correct. I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna change this one. I like this better, I think, for Battlegrounds. Being able to stay around the idol a little better.
Eddie says. How much you reforge your set?
A lot. I put a lot of mine into like at least one. Let's see, where's mine at?
Arlie Armstrong 4232
Damage
says.
taken from players.
Who you think taking it this time, Baratheon or Kincaid?
I mean, what's Baratheon's team look like? Well, this is a Barb. Baratheon's playing Satyr. Playing the playing that to make it too. I don't know if that's his real PvP one or not. That's the old school one. I've seen that. Got a lot of satyrs in there.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says.
Fair.
Was thinking I might bet Globetrotters for last match but not sure.
I don't know. I mean, like, I will say one-on-one. What's his bear at? 12. I don't know. Baratheon definitely has like a great team comp all together with it. This is, I think, our second match. Yeah. This is when we fought. Here, I'll rewind and I'll show you all Ezra's match. This is the one we lost. This is, I mean, we gave him as much of a hill as we could. I think I clicked there. The leaderboard one more time. Essentially, who we played was this team. Right here, Ezra, Dregs, Gwen, Moose, Bearbum, and Bout, Seaborn, Rhaegar.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. We won our first game but lost the other two today. I was the only one in last two matches close to 10k Risa. Eddie says. Fuffntuf is O Globetrotters. Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Sitting at 9/1k now.
Battlegrounds. Yep, put on there. 11. The crap ton of armor though.
Our fates become one. Together we will prevail.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Like last bout, I'm just happy if we make the top 32 again. A lot of my team could really use the crest and they get pumped about the game again.
Oh yeah. He's Joe. Played that one a little better. I didn't ever finish that one yet. I just still
Arlie
didn't watch it.
Armstrong 4232 says. I'll definitely be watching y'all play top 10 for sure. Bet y'all make it by men last two brackets.
Top 10. We might get close to it. I could see us in the top 20. It really just depends on our placement of it and where we get. Like, if we're going to have to fight, like, some of the other real big guys early in the elimination rounds. I mean, I know that it, like, kind of folds over, so we want to try to get a high bracket. But it is what it is, really.
Hey there.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Why does it seem like there are more 12k now in game?
Well, they're all just coming back for Bout.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. 10k seems like the new 6k lol.
Yeah, right. You're right. You're right. That's where I've kind of really, like, not as much cared about my resonance and just gone into secondaries.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
I put this in here.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says.
I mean,
True, I seen some wild secondary like 2 are 13k and the other 2 are around 5k.
yeah, so like I'm running right now at 10, 4, 24 on armor pen and 9k resistance, but I mean I have no armor and I have no potency, but that's kind of where I'm using skills like being untargetable, or I'm also running the shoulders for 20% evasion rating.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Nice.
Almost got some hit right there. Like a truck, Norman. Norman's got something special that he's working on. This is bots. They haven't lost, so I don't know how to get. Unless these aren't bots. They look like bots. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Really can't tell. They're all extremely weak. Be able to find that out real fast right now. Yep, they're bots.
Norman Recky says. Did you notice the shield? I found a secret up.
Yeah, he found some way to like get a hold of me.
Is this old records?
No, this is today's matches. Hold on, let me back to here though. Those were today's earlier bout matches that I was showing. What I'm playing right now is real.
Deadlyboy6897 says. I got so confused.
Sorry. I was trying again, like I basically just got home in time to like go on for the bout, since like now they've moved everything up an hour for time change. I'm not able to, I mean, I'm still in like work clothes on that other one.
Deadlyboy6897 says. EU servers or us?
I am on US. East Coast. Come on, bots.
Deadliboy6897 says. Nice. Deadliboy6897 says. What rank are you now in BG?
I only play the evening hours, so somebody that's trying to grind.
Norman Recky says. I hate bot matches.
Me too.
Even if it is free win.
That just takes so long. They won't even come out of the stupid door.
Deadliboy6897 says. AIA bots.
Oh yeah, they're all just bots right now. This isn't a real match at all, so I'm trying to just get through it. Stupid. So Norman was saying, he's like, don't even enjoy these ones because yes, they are free, but they're just like, I mean, granted, some of the bot matches were actually getting like pretty thinking like tough to it. I kind of like that. I mean, like, it made me work for them. Like, I could kill them, but like, with everybody running like the meta builds of like bears and stuff, like the bots were still even like whenever they were cranked up, they were tough. They were just like, it took longer to kill. They could at least push and that kind of stuff when I wasn't able to maybe sit on the idle.
Norman Recky says. 4 been stomped to shit by bots.
I haven't lost yet to the bots. That's like knock on wood, but.
Hi, I'm Norman.
Did you drink my Mountain Dew? Did you drink my Mountain Dew? Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. Oh, you Mountain Dew drinking bitch.
I didn't know if Norman's actually even seen his emote yet.
It's Brutalb says. Yo yo. Norman Recky says. I love Mountain Dew. Deadliboy6897 says. Are you streaming on Twitch?
Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts.
Norman Recky says. Krog is standing on business.
So right now in Battleground,
Deadliboy6897 says. I guess I'm coming to Twitch, it's way better for me.
wait, are you watching like the vertical stream of this? Hold on, let me look. I should look at which chat you're coming from. Are you looking at like a vertical, like, I think you are. You're on this one, like where it's up and down real tight and thin? If so, you can just go to my profile. There's a YouTube one of the exact same thing. I'm on short. You're probably joined my channel from shorts, maybe. Or if you want to see the whole
That's
thing.
what I'm gonna be doing every single
It's Brutalb
You can do
says.
that.
dollar.
Lost to F Click and Cap Out team won other 2 matches
I
tonight.
appreciate that. So here is our. I'll put it back on the button. Whoa! Thanks, Norman. Let's see. I don't have time to do all of the match, but where did I have that? Here it is. So we fought Ezereth's team tonight, and we lost. That was our only loss to it this match.
It's Brutalb says. We did get 500 point vs them though.
That's about like what we got on they like pretty much dominated at the beginning, and then we took some back. But they kept the 2 focal point ones. I'll pause it here for wherever we're at.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Brutalb I seen ya putting in work GG on ya matches I watched Greed's VID. It's Brutalb says. THX.
I guess I actually could put it on. I will be like posting the real videos of these ones out.
My will falters.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. I hope the Wings cosmetic is in next big update. Still upset about it lol.
Yeah, I mean it. Confused why I guess they didn't go ahead and go with it.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. I did get the Firebird, it's really cool. I don't play WoW but think the red one is better.
You mean the gold one?
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Yeah, the gold one.
No, come on.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. And it just might be me, but seems like it picks stuff up better.
Woo! GG's team.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. My guess is the animation on it is shorter than the other skins.
I wonder if it's because it's flying. It doesn't have any like animation where the character has to like run. It just hovers.
It's Brutalb says. Does seem smooth. Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Was thinking the same thing. It's Brutalb says. Some not doing bout this time.
No, he decided not to.
Bad Bastoni says. How'd your matches go?
We're watching the second round of the one up there. We lost the very first one to Ezra's team, and then we won the second two. But we did like pretty decent against Ezra. We were about 500 points to it. We got the idol at the end, so that helped out. Oh, I got in there. They all came out at once.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says, I can't make up my mind on the main hand to use with the new Necro offhand. I keep testing the Silence and Fear main hand, not sure what's better.
It really just depends on if you're able to like get in there and be able to actually get the Fear primary attacks off. A lot of people that are playing Necro on phone don't really click the primary as well. Damn it.
User CG8TD7CW9U says, Hola buenas noches de nuevo.
Un momento, I have an app that'll let me translate. I'm not like me, I'm gonna be able to like type back in Spanish, but I can read everything you say if you want to say everything in Spanish.
Norman Recchi says, Silence. Though, there is a build that uses the Scythe and Fateful Flame with the Bone Spirits and Skeleton Mages. Like what I have seen someone use.
Let's see.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says, okay, yeah, I throw the primary once I get a distance, or if I'm away from things like the idol and such, then dive Fear Bomb.
Yeah, it's more or less
9
like...
Loading 9 says, hey boss man.
What up, Loading?
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says, okay, nice, thanks Norm.
Alright, let me see what they said. Where did he text or message that? Where I just heard. Is that on my TikTok? No? Am I the only one that heard Spanish?
9 Loading 9 says, how was Bout today?
We lost the first one and then we won the second two. We fought as a risk team. That's what I was showing up here. Pull it back here.
Nine Loading 9 says, dang.
Which, I mean, like, as far as like they did, or as well as they did later in that, it wasn't too terrible for us. I mean, it keeps us still actually pretty decently up in the bracket. Here, I'll show you all
Harley
over it.
Armstrong 4232 says, I heard it too sounded like the Windows startup.
That was Loading's
Norman
gift.
Recky says, I had mentioned you on Discord with a little video clip.
But it didn't. I swear it was in Spanish a second ago.
Norman Recky says, of my new shield trick.
But globally right now, Loading, we're sitting 13.
9 Loading 9 says, you guys needed that loss to get your strat better.
And then we're sitting for the server, we're sitting 4th.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says, LOL.
So yeah, Arlie, like, if you're on Twitch, they have, like, I've added these things that, like, they can, here, I'll put up one here. So, like, for Snake the Vile, this was his. He don't like it.
Snake. I'm a snake.
He don't like it, but it's okay. I think it's hilarious. Here's Tootsie Beast. Yeah, that's just something like Twitch definitely has like a cooler interface system when it comes to that stuff. I will say that, like, I love the fact of, like,
Armstrong 4232 says, LOL, I like snakes, LOL.
Snake hates his. That's the funniest part about it.
Elcuro 777 says, hi. Norman Recky says, LOL, I was in BG with Snake and I said I am a snake, a sneaky snake. He said, you watch too much Krog.
What up, LQer? Sorry that I didn't message you back yesterday. That was my fault. I was literally having stream hell. Like, I updated a new driver and that driver was terrible, which they actually ended up, I looked today, they took off that driver completely. But as you see right here at the beginning of this fight, they basically go ahead and dominate out. They take the 2 middle. I've tried to help fight over here to the left as hard as I can, and then I get killed. We get put back down to our bottom, and then now we're like 4 of us are trying to fight one little monk in there just dashing around, and it's wasteful. So I was just like, screw it. So I ran up off there. I was hoping that I could maybe like sneak one of these towers, but they had good bear guardians. It is there. But LQer, how did your teams go today?
Elcuro 777 says, you guys are titans.
I appreciate that. We were not Titans in this match. We were the fodder. Had just so many tank classes.
Norman Recky says, hi Cam.
Norman says hi, Cam.
Camuidis says, hello. Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Will be something to see the Vitus change.
Ah, can you?
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. And I don't know who caught that, but it was boosting the party, but now just the player and not party, but on a plus side work with all gems. Elcuro 777 says. I went to BGS and there were no barbs. Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. I'm surprised there aren't more druids and monks. It's someone says. Why is there 4 tiny screens?
Thanks. Forgot about it. I was showing the bout matches. Oh, come on.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says. Even with nerf it's super hard to kill most druids.
Yeah, I think the druids are so tanky.
Norman
Alright.
Recky says,
Most of the time.
using a dispel on the bears don't do much neither.
No, it doesn't. They can just heal right back. These things, they're really not actually like buffing themselves. They're just like super tanky, and then they just heal a crap ton. This is the second match.
Arlie Armstrong 4232 says, and if you get 2 druids next to them they just take turns healing and damaging the whole area, no breaks.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened that last match. The 2 druids just got together and they just were healing the shit out of each other.
Nine loading 9 says, really? Nine loading 9 says, are ARBs using the same build for Bout? Norman Recky says, the best solution I found for the bears is my Abum BK build. Bad Bastoni says, muted.
Oh, sorry. I was buying that right there. I need to get the purple bird though, because I already like spent all the money to like get the other one for WoW. You want to see how to get legendary pets?
Norman Recky says. LOL, I was about to say that.
Got a little bit. Gotta make sure the nose is just right. Oh, that's a rough nose right there, guys. And then you gotta draw a smiley face. Actually, it's a kitty. Once you draw a kitty, even if it's a bad kitty. See, it was a bad kitty, so I didn't get a good legendary that one.
Sneaky Tashi says. How'd your prelims go?
That's what we're watching here on the bottom screen. So we lost the first one and won the second two. We fought Ezra's team right here.
Verdun Sadie says. Krog doesn't concentrate on anything in this game as much as drawing dot kitties.
What's a dot kitty? What's a dot kitty, you mean? That's how to get legendary pets, Verdans. That's how to get legendary pets.
Norman Recky says. It spoke the periods as dot.
Oh, I know. I just want to know what she infers by that. It's a real chody bitch right here. Woo! See, you draw better kitty, you get legendaries. Told y'all. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's
Verdun
confirmed.
Sadie says.
It's
They
confirmed.
were very innocent dots.
It's confirmed.
Norman Recky says. Get the fuck out of here.
It's confirmed.
Norman Recky says. No way.
That's how you do it, Norman. Gotta draw kitties.
A good deal there. Most appreciated.
I don't even think that was actually fully legendary. New tech. New tech.
It's Brutalb says. Just had an ancient legendary helm drop on my alt FML LOL.
That's a real McAsshole move of them.
Norman Recky says. The burnt peanut MMMTL.
I got a lot of burnt peanut on here. Here's the other ones. Here's berries.
Jesus Christ.
Good job, boys.
The boss is getting angry with us, Nick.
Jeez, man.
The boss is getting angry.
God damn.
Us lackeys, we're just trying to please you. Working hard. Working hard to please you.
And then I was at the burnt peanut one I got.
You! Cause of me? Cause of you! No, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
So Norman, if you're on your phone and you're actually in the chat, you can click the there's a little bubble looking symbol, and then there's an infinity right beside it. You have tons of channel points to be able to use.
Norman Recky says. Yep. It's Brutalb says. I've used so many and still have 255k.
Oh, I would get a 6% on sprint. Oh, what the hell? I'm not even queued.
My knowledge increases.
Glad to be of service, my friend.
Sneaky Tashi says. Y'all were doing well against a much stronger team.
We took as much as we could out of it. Oh, I didn't get that off. So I was just trying to cap this back. Wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have been long enough anyway, so. The other two we won pretty well. But I mean, we're still decent in the finals of it. I mean, I think we're sitting 13th or so for the cross region or whatever, and cross server, and then we're 4th or 7th or so on the.
injured. My wheel falters. I will not survive much longer. I am injured. I will not survive much longer.
Norman Recky says. LOL Krog. Check out the Theburned peanut clip I sent to you in Discord. You might like it. Could make part of it into a GIF.
people coming up. They have what the fuck is
Oh, yeah.
Good comms.
They have the.
No, here, I got one though. I got one a little bit better for you. This is what I want to say to D the next time that like we fight them in Battleground or in Wild Brawl. This is what I want to send to D. Hold on, let me find it. I think it's D. I've seen that the top 5 of it though. This is what I want to say to D whenever I get either him or Callie down first, and the rest of their team's out there wandering around. Where's it at? Where's that?
No defibrillator. Maybe the guy
Oh, here it is. Right here. Here it is.
downstairs. You hold tight. Steadfast, soldier.
Steadfast, D. Steadfast.
Why don't you come enjoy the sunset with me?
Come on, D. Let's go look out in the darkness.
Why don't we just walk outside and enjoy the sunset?
Come on, D. Let's just go out here and look at the darkness. This is what we're gonna say for Wild Brawl.
See how beautiful it is over there?
You see how beautiful it is, D?
Beautiful, ain't it?
Beautiful, ain't it, D?
It's gonna be
a big farm. Where you and Callie and all your friends can go and run and play.
It's
gonna be a big farm.
You're gonna run around with your friends forever. For the record, I would have saved that guy. God just hated him and didn't provide me a defibrillator. My God.
Norman Recky says, "Ha."
D, you see that? It's gonna be a real big farm. It's gonna be a real big farm where you and Callie and your friends are gonna be able to play all day long.
I have much to show.
Norman Recky says, "I love how he ended it with the MMMHMMMMMMMMMMMM."
Hey there.
Well, that just made me waste it, and I got the roll that I wanted.
Mexicutioner 1 says, "The funny part is Krog will probably never play the game even though he owns it."
True. Bro! Barb. He's Crusader. Druid. Monks.
9 loading 9 says, "All those clan names on your team."
They're all clan members, yeah. You want my Bout team or this team?
Nine loading 9 says, "That one." 9 loading 9 says. West Coast people.
There. Get back.
Zek 9870 says. Can you ask how about rankings so far?
Can I what?
Norman Recchi says. Show.
Put another comment in there just a second ago, but I didn't see it. Where did it? What was that? Yeah.
9 loading 9 says. He said to show your bout ranking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will in a second.
Nine loading 9 says. Are you doing war games tonight?
I don't know. I won't be on super late tonight. I've not felt extremely well. But last night I was catching a little bit of fever. I was like, oh, hell no. Maybe just because I'm just getting myself tired down.
Survive much longer.
Alright, I'm gonna show you all my bout ranking. Alright, so on server we are 4th, and on cross server we are 13th, right here, grade bound. I'm gonna go pee real fast.
9 loading 9 says. Show D or team.
Alright. Alright, let's see. So here is my team. We got Bullark, and me. Midgitsu, Lord Infamous, powered by Java, Surgeon, Dot,
Zek9870 says. Who is on Globetrotters team this time? 9
Globetrotter.
loading 9 says. They be roasting Emmy in BG.
The Globetrotters is Ludra, Sneaky, Skittles, Techie, Factor, Lachits, Putt, and Cold.
Nine loading 9 says. You didn't show D or.
I was supposed to? That asks.
Be safe, alright?
So let's see. Server Dior is 11th. Just above us. Got a red ring on. TMP.
9 loading 9 says. Is that strong team?
Lady. Saved by the Bell or Saved by the Souls. 10K. Frag. 10. Viper. Well. Ghost, I think he's 8. 9-2.
9 loading 9 says. Oh heck no.
11.
Nine loading 9 says. Your team could beat them, huh?
I mean, we've got like, I mean, Resurgent, I think, and Emmy are probably our lower two, but like, I mean, they're good fast wizards, so I mean, it really could be anybody's game of that one. It really just comes down to like whose coordination and teamwork works better.
Norman Recchi says. I remember. As Brian Jarrett. Norman Recchi says. I don't know if you remember when he went by that. Been quite a while since then.
I always just remembered him as Dot. Back whenever he was even like a 4K Necro.
Nine loading 9 says. Is Techie part of the Republican?
No.
Norman Recchi says. My mother plays on that account now. 9 loading 9 says. Wow. Norman Recchi says. On his old 4K. Norman Recchi says. Techie looks crazy. Norman Recchi says. Good metacognition with that invisible guy. You knew right where he was.
Yeah, I got a lot of fucking experience with that already with fucking, I know better than that. I know better than that. Tootsie has literally almost trained me with that shit. Because he will target my ass every time.
Norman Recchi says. Yeah, can't let Tootsie tee off for even a second. Too deadly.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I guess, like, inside there, whenever those wizards are hiding back around that corner, the reason they're so strong right here is because they can, like, attack from that range right there. Guys. What did he say to me?
Elcuero 777 says. Super GGS. 9 loading 9 says. You think I can convince him to come to the Republic side?
No, why would he?
Elcuero 777 says. That was close. Norman Recchi says. When he grows up.
What does this dude mean by this? Mr. Crow only fights who he sees.
Norman Recchi says. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I mean, yeah, I pretty much will fight whoever I see. Or if I see somebody bigger, I will try to jump on them just to try to, like... Yeah. We definitely have more tanks.
Loading 9 says. People will always complain about something.
Mm-hmm.
Norman Recchi says. Actually, he is wrong. I just pointed out how you got that guy that you couldn't see.
I was just fighting on the other side. I wasn't fighting on that wizard side that often. No one did here.
Norman Recchi says. Maybe he mistyped or we misunderstood him. I don't know.
Damn it. That's where Brawler would have actually saved me right there if I was running it.
My strength fails.
Loading 9 says. Whales be counting on me take down the backline and wizards.
My strength fails.
Yeah, but also, like, if you're the one pushing one side of the idol, to be able to, like, help, like, kind of counterbalance those enemies, to be able to, like, have to run one side or the other, I was fighting on the right side. I'm not gonna run all the way over there just to go get a wizard.
I will not survive much longer. My strength fails.
Fuck you can't. Respectfully, fuck you.
Loading 9 says. I also get people who direct message me saying to target specific people. I'm like, bruh.
This more or less they don't know you and they just know that the other player has, like, hurt them before.
Norman Recchi says. Now why did that bear on your team come to your corner? Looked like he was confused.
Yeah, he was coming to tag me and literally dropped like starfire and shit on top of him on me.
Loading 9 says. When I played bear I didn't know sometimes to push ahead and kill people or just stay put on idle.
It's a bear, you pretty much wanted to stay on the island, really. So I guess there's some points where yeah, I get going up there, but really if the bear's not doing it, nobody's doing it.
Loading 9 says. I guess it was situational.
My strength fails.
Camp.
It's Brutalb says. If I'm highest residential in match sometimes I can sit on spawn and not idle. Norman Recky says. Does a wild bear shit in the cheery OHS?
I think he shits in the woods. Oh, I'm dead here.
Norman Recky says. Live. Loading 9 says. As a necro now I definitely push ahead cause I know I can stall enemies from my chip and fears.
Yeah.
Norman Recky says. Not live. Live. Loading 9 says. And stuns.
Let's see.
Another tailed one.
Norman Recky says. Whoa WTF, the voice got my correction right with same spelling of live. Weird.
It's got that AI. It's getting better. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to do this.
Loading 9 says. Yeah, I was like, how did you do that, Norman? Joni 1945 says. Which you think is better for lower reso, necro or whiz?
Probably necro. It's just a little more survivable. Wizard, you gotta kind of play a little more tactical. Like the invisible wizard build really doesn't have a lot of survivability regarding like getting away. Like it doesn't have a teleport or any of that kind of stuff. It's pretty much you're set in stone on your feet.
Loading 9 says. That's because it's the male version, he learns. The female doesn't learn her lesson. Norman Recky says. Roflo. Joni
Jesus
1945
Christ.
says,
Good job, boys.
okay,
The
thanks.
boss is getting angry with us, Necromancer.
Jeez, man.
The boss is getting angry.
God damn.
Us lackeys, we're just trying to please you. Working hard. Working hard to please you.
Wait.
Norman Recky says, Krog is such a nice guy. Furs 8 Ken 1 says, how much did it cost you to get to 10k?
I'll let you. Free.
Norman Recky says, LOL. Nine loading 9 says, poor guy. Norman Recky says, now you ghost him. He big sad.
Well, he knows that I was in queue. But sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean about it. I saw my resident, I was like, you're gonna get fried real fast. Alright, Cam, let's see if we can make this happen.
Nine loading 9 says, now he thinks the pants are bad maybe.
I know, it's like, that wasn't like a good test for him. I was like, maybe he wanted to go out into open world or something, that's why he invited me.
Norman Recky says, for a real duel with Strife. Nine loading 9 says, I want to switch to wizard when I go max resonance. Nine loading 9 says, what you think, Krog?
Sure. I mean, you can play wizard now. Like, Tootsie's now at max resonance and does great with it. I mean, there's a lot of classes that do it. I mean, you can play whatever you want.
It's Brutalb says, where has Captain been?
That's a good question. Verdance, you still here?
Norman Recky says, oh, you're right. Been a minute. 9 loading 9 says. I mean, he's always came in chat once a month or something.
I was like, I wonder, like, Burns has been wearing him out or what?
9 loading 9 says. We usually don't see him on a consistent basis. Norman Recky says. Hope he isn't in jail or something. It's Brutalb says. He's 1293 ATM.
Oh my god! The satyrs are just such a pain for me.
9 loading 9 says. Norman Recky, oh you know he's locked up. He's a thug. It's Brutalb says. Krog, he's in your warband, how you not know LMAO?
I think you're misinformed, Brutal, of how my warband operates. It is an every man for themselves warband, and I pretty much do my raids by myself. Yeah, no, that was terrible. I literally, like, I can just get stopped in every which way for them. Either freaking the satyrs or the fucking, like, necros. Can't even move. Ridiculous.
It's Brutalb says. I mean, I have one other real person in mind, so same. It's someone says. No, Krog is by himself.
It's true. True. Someone message everybody at 2 o'clock in the morning. Go, you all
It's
doing
someone
raids?
says. Cap is playing a new game. It's Brutalb says.
Yeah.
LOL. Norman Recky says. I feel like most players
It
are
is.
in a WB kinda like that.
It is
9 loading 9 says. So Satyr is your hard counter.
That's what I like tried to
It's
like
someone
explain to everybody
says.
else. Yeah.
He is top 10 in the world.
What's he playing? Like Hello Kitty Island? I got 10 people playing it.
I have much. At least you are not rash.
Nine loading 9 says. Animal Crossing.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's someone says. Wild Rift.
Wild Brawl? Can't be top 10 in that one. Not possible.
Haha, yes. Your reputation precedes you, friend.
I forget to get that.
Norman Recky says. I was a top player in Monster Hunter 4. You held NA record for 140 Apex Rajang solo for a little bit.
There you go. Alright, Cam, let's see if we can't redeem this. We don't got no satyrs, stades.
will not survive much longer. My strength fails.
I just quit trying to get near the satyrs. I guess that's maybe the play. You're trying to like go ahead and like capitalize and kill them. Got him.
Nine loading 9 says. I was top 5 NA ranked in PUBG.
Survive much longer.
Nine loading 9 says. Isn't that the same satyr?
Yeah.
Norman Recchi says. Satyrs all look alike.
I will not survive much longer.
Okay. Well, that was the last match of the night. Let's raid out to our buddy Chadwicks. He's still playing some PvP. We'll give him some love. He's a little prickly cactus, but I like him. If you guys are willing to, please hit that raid button. I cannot tell you how much it helps me. It helps other Diablo Immortal community. And I will catch you all tomorrow in the next one. Thank you all so much for raiding. Bye, guys.